Brightmoor Kids Online, we have an amazing activity for you guys today. Our kids team is going head-to-head in a maze contest. The player who completes their maze first will win a gift card to the most amazing Chinese food in the world, Panda Express. We're gonna give them about a minute, and we're gonna see who does it. We got Mr. Josh over here, Mr. Connor over here. I'm gonna let you guys get to it, and we'll see who does it. We'll roll the time clock. You guys get ready. On your marks, set, go.
Got it.
And he does it, which means
Wow, that was really quick.
the winner for the day. Here you go, man.
Did you go right or left?
Got a Panda Express
I went left.
gift card.
Yeah, I went left.
Even with instructions, the maze was what? Difficult. Today, we're going to see that no matter what we face, God always prepares us and prepares a way for us. That is what we're going to learn. But first, it's that time of day when we get to hear Mr. Devontae tell us the Wonder Truth.
Hi, my name is Devontae. I'm gonna tell you our wonder truth. That is, God prepares the way. Now we're gonna do some motions with this because God prepares a way. So I like to think of a street. So for some reason, streets make me think of this motion, doing this. Maybe because running, but side to side. You see this? You see what I'm doing? So God prepares the way. I realize you probably can't see my feet, but what I'm doing is I'm stepping side to side as I say the next word. Okay, we're gonna do a competition, and it's gonna be who can be the loudest and who can do the moves the most accurately, okay? You ready? We'll do girls first. So all the girls, stand to your feet. I'll give you 3 seconds to stand up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, repeat after me and do the motions. God prepares the way. Great job, ladies. Let's do the boys now. Boys, stand up. Girls, sit down. I'll let you take a little break. Boys, 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Repeat after me and do the motions. God prepares the way. Great job, boys. Now it's time for everyone to do it together. I'll give you all 3 more seconds to get situated. 3, 2, 1. Repeat after me. Do the motions after me. God prepares the way. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. God prepares the way. Don't forget it. That is our wonder truth.
Wow! Word of wonder! And we're back! I am Miss Danielle, and this is Miss Monique.
Hello.
And we are going to do our word of wonder, our memory verse, our scripture verse, all that fun jazz.
Yes.
I am so excited because today we have a new verse.
A new one.
And with that new verse is coming new moves.
Yes. Gotta make sure we're remembering it. We're gonna do this verse for a while, so we're gonna make sure it's sticking with us.
Yes, and I'm so excited because also this verse is so important because we're talking about where God keeps his covenant forever and he keeps his promises. And it's good to remember because sometimes with life it gets us distracted and maybe God said something to us and then we're like, well, it's not happening right now. And then you forget and then things happen and then God does it and then you're like, wait, he said that. And so it's really good to sometimes remember that he is never changing. He is always with us. He is always for us, and he always keeps his covenants and his promises to us.
Yes.
So when he says something, he's gonna do it. It's not always our timing, but it is his timing, and it's the best timing. So I'm so excited. Let's just jump into this.
Let's go for it.
But to jump into this, we
Yes.
need to be standing up
So true.
to our feet. So
Yep.
come on, stand up.
On your feet. On your feet. Every single one of you. Up, 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 up.
Up.
Come on.
Awesome.
Stand up.
Okay, I think we're good now. We're all standing. Okay, so you will do it after me. So I will do it with the movement so you can see it, and then repeat with
With me.
Miss Mooney.
Do it with me. Do it
With
with
her.
me.
Ready? He will keep
He will keep
his covenant
his covenant
forever.
forever.
He will keep
He will keep
his promise
his promise
for all time
for all time
to come.
to come.
First Chronicles
1 Chronicles
16:15.
16:15.
Nice! I
Yeah.
did that one really well. But,
did really good.
You know, because we are learning the new moves, and this is our first time doing
Yeah.
this verse, let's do it again.
One more
so
time.
Stay standing, and let's do it. Ready? He will keep
He will keep
his covenant
his covenant
forever.
forever.
He will keep
He will keep
his promise
his promise
for all time
for all time
to come.
to come.
First Chronicles
1 Chronicles
16:15.
16:15.
Awesome!
Beautiful
Great job! Great job. I can't wait to see you guys memorizing this to the weeks to come. And I'm excited for this verse. So that was wow!
Joshua, the son of Nun, sent 2 spies from Shittim. He sent them in secret. He said to them, "Go and look over the land. Most of all, check out Jericho." So they went to Jericho. They stayed at the house of a prostitute. Her name was Rahab. Rahab went up on the roof before the spies settled down for the night. She said to them, "I know that the Lord has given you this land. We are very much afraid of you. Everyone who lives in this country is weak with fear because of you. Now then, please give me your word. Promise me in the name of the Lord that you will be kind to my family as I've been kind to you. Promise me that you will spare the lives of my father and mother. Spare my brothers and sisters. Also spare everyone and their families. Promise that you won't put any of us to death." So the men made a promise to her. "If you save our lives, we'll save yours," they said. "Just don't tell anyone what we're doing. Then we'll be kind and faithful to you when the Lord gives us this land." When the spies left, they went up into the hills. They stayed there for 3 days. By the time the men chasing them had searched all along the road, they couldn't find them, so they returned. Then the 2 spies started back. They went down out of the hills. They went across the Jordan River. They came to Joshua, the son of Nun. They told him everything that had happened. They said, "We're sure the Lord has given us the whole land over us. All the people there are weak because of fear because of us."
Hey, everybody! Hey, everybody, it's me, Louie Kablooey! Kablooey! I want to tell you an awesome real-life story, and it's all about spies. The book of Joshua tells the story of how God kept the promises he made to Abraham and all his descendants. But this story actually starts like all the way back in the first book of the Bible, Genesis. When God told a man named Abraham that he would have many children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren and great-great-great-grandchildren and great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great and great. You get the idea. God also promised that all of Abraham's future family would live in a beautiful place called Canaan. And that's exactly what happened about 430 years later, which puts us back in the book of Joshua. Hey, look everyone, Canaan! But Joshua, what about the Canaanites, bro? God promised that we would live there. He will make a way. The Israelites were so scared of the Canaanites, but Joshua was a really great leader who believed what God had promised. Now, this is where it gets really good. Drama! Joshua sent 2 spies into a city in Canaan called Jericho. Their job was to find out exactly what kind of enemy they were facing. I spy with my eye big, tall, strong walls.
Well, that's what Jericho is known for. Let's get to spying. Right, so they snuck into Jericho and they hid in the home of a woman named Rahab.
Knock, knock.
Who is it?
Israelite spies.
Oh, come in. The king of Jericho heard about the spies, so he sent his men to make Rahab give them up.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
King's henchmen.
Hey, go hide on the roof. The king's henchmen who?
The king's henchmen looking for the Israelite spies.
Oh, yeah, they left already. They said that their mom wanted them home for dinner. The king's men believed her, and they left to go look for the spies. And they locked the city gates to trap the spies. But God had a way for them to escape. My house was built into the city wall. You can escape through my window. But first, Rahab had heard the stories of how God had saved the Israelites and protected the Israelites and led the Israelites to victories over all of their enemies, so she had a plan. I want to be on your team because of God. So please, remember me and my family. The spies agreed. They told Rahab she and her family would be safe if they all came over to her house and she hung a red cord out of her window so the Israelites would know which house was hers. Then the spies escaped out her window and climbed down the city wall. When they got back to camp, they told Joshua what they had seen.
Joshua, the people of Jericho have heard all the stories of how God has saved us, protected us, and led us to victories over our enemies. And they're terrified.
Awesome. Why is there a red rope hanging from that window?
Oh, that's Rahab. She's on our side. Man, that sunglasses thing is so cool.
God had been making a way for the Israelites for over 400 years. But when they, looked up at Jericho's tall walls, they were terrified. They didn't know that the people inside the walls were actually afraid of them because of all that God had done for them. And when we trust in God and go where He leads us, we'll see that God prepares the way for us too. What a story, am I right? And it's all true. All true. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next time. Kablooey out. Kablooey!
Hello, everyone. Today we are looking at a time in God's big story when God kept His promises to His people, and in doing so, He solved a really big problem. Our story began with a man named Abraham. God made Abraham a promise a long time ago. In the book of Joshua in the Bible, we learn how God kept the promise He made to Abraham to give him many descendants, children, grandchildren, and great-great-great-grandchildren. God promised to give those descendants the land of Canaan as a place to live. Many years later, about 430 years to be exact, God led Abraham's descendants, now called Israelites, out of slavery in Egypt and to the border of Canaan, the land He had promised them. Before they could live in the land, the Israelites would have to defeat the enemies who were already living there. Though they were scared, the Israelites trusted that God would prepare the way for them.
Joshua, the leader of the Israelites, sent 2 spies to check out the city of Jericho in Canaan. Jericho was famous for its high, strong walls. The spies snuck in and hid in the house of a woman named Rahab. The king of Jericho heard that the 2 Israelites were staying in Rahab's home, and he sent his men to pressure her to give up the spies. Rahab didn't tell the men where the spies were. Instead, she hid the spies on her roof and told the king's men that the Israelites had already left. When the soldiers set out after them, the city gates were shut, locking the Israelite spies inside of Jericho. But God had prepared a way of escape.
Our story continues. Where were we? Yes. God was preparing a way of escape. See, Rahab's house was built into the city wall, and it had a window to the outside. She told the spies they could climb out her window and down the wall using a rope. Before the spies left, Rahab explained, "We have heard about all the ways God saved your people from your enemies. When the Egyptian army chased after you, God parted the Red Sea and let you pass on dry ground. He helped you defeat the kings of the Amorites when they fought against you. If we fight against you, God is going to help you defeat us too." Rahab continued, "I'm helping you, so please be kind to me and my family when you capture Jericho." The spies agreed. Wow, Rahab is so smart. She knew who God was and all that God had done to prepare the Israelites' way.
The spies told Rahab to gather her family in her home and hang a scarlet red cord in her window so the Israelites would know which house was hers. If she did as they told her, they promised her that no harm would come to her or her family when the Israelites entered Jericho. Then the spies climbed down the rope and escaped from the city.
When the two spies arrived back at the Israelite camp, they reported to Joshua what they had seen and what Rahab had told them. The people of Jericho, enemies of the Israelites, had heard of all the ways that God had saved his people, and they were terrified. If the Israelites entered the land and fought their enemies, God would fight for his people, just like he had done before. God had prepared the way for the Israelites. Like the Israelites, we sometimes face hard things that can seem too big for us to handle. But when we trust in God and follow him, we will discover that God prepares the way for us.
The Israelites were facing a very difficult problem. And they couldn't see the solution on their own. It was nowhere to be found. But God made a promise to them that he would guide them and what? Help them. And he did, because that's who he is. God always prepares the way. If he's asked you to do something, he doesn't leave you empty-handed. He prepares it well. And that's exactly what he still does today.
Okay, kids, welcome to the Rewind Review.
Woo!
And your host is moi, Miss Danielle, and I have our two contestants, Miss Moni.
Hello?
And Mr. Devante.
Hello.
Who seems very tired and is dancing over there. So, we are gonna get into this. We do not have a buzzer, so we're doing it like just
Guys.
high five. So, high fives. Okay. We want you guys to be playing along with us too. So, if you know the questions, the answers to the questions, let us know. Okay, ready? First one. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Who did Joshua send to check out the land that was promised?
He sent spies to check out the land.
Spies. And she is correct. Okay. Where did the spies go?
They went to Jericho.
Yep, they went to Jericho. Correct. So 1 and 1. Okay. What happened when the leaders of Jericho found out that there were spies in the city?
They took the spies and they no, what I meant to say was they did nothing. And
Miss Riddick, do you?
on opposite
Anyone
day.
else?
They threatened people. They were real upset. So they're spies. Get the spies out. We're gonna get those.
So we're gonna say
Those spies.
0 for either of you. They searched for them. So the when the leaders found
You
out,
have to find this.
they had to
Okay.
search.
We were
Had to look for
skipping
them.
that part of it. We
Just-
figured they had to search for them.
You didn't say that.
I mean, that's what I thought.
They didn't say that. So we're gonna give the point to y'all. You guys got the point.
Did you guys get that?
I think they did. I thought I heard.
I'm just,
I thought I heard guys say it. So I'm gonna give them that point. Okay. How did God save the spies while they were at Rahab's house?
Rahab hid them in her house, like on her roof. Yeah, on the roof of her house. She hid the spies, kept them safe.
Perfect. Yep. On the roof. Perfect. All right.
On the roof.
What did Rahab ask the spies for?
Rahab asked the spies for protection.
She asked for protection for her family, to spare her family, and like from the city when they came to the city. Yep, exactly,
down the walls.
protection.
Yep.
I think it's tied now. So let's keep on
You
going.
got two. I got two. And they got one.
Yeah,
Right.
you
Now
guys
I've got
kind
the
of
last point.
yeah, you guys gonna
Okay.
keep on.
Good for you guys.
Okay, number 6. How did the spies escape Jericho?
With the Lord's help.
No.
Oh.
How did the spies escape Jericho?
Like, it was like a little operation for escape. Rahab was definitely involved. She helped sneak them out of the city.
Yep. So I'll give the point to you. They lowered them down on the window. Yep. Of Rahab's house. So yes. So Rahab was definitely in it.
It's the mission impossible.
And you know who else
Yeah.
was in it? The Lord. So, if we're giving away points for who was involved, I think we both get points.
What book of the Bible does today's story take place in? Ooh,
You did it harder.
it was. I think Moni got it right, like real quick before, like right.
What was the question?
Oh, do you remember the question?
Yes. Wait.
What?
Oh no.
No!
Joshua.
Yep.
Boo!
Joshua.
What was the numbers then? If we're talking about numbers.
No, that was last
Oh.
week. We're in a new lesson now. Yeah. But hey, you remembered numbers.
It's about Joshua.
Yeah. Well, you should know this one. What is today's wonder truth?
It is God shows mercy. No, is merciful. God. That was last week. God is powerful. God is.
Missing.
God is. Oh, prepares the way. God prepares the way.
Oh, do you ever have it?
I didn't get a chance.
Okay. Last one was what is today's word of wonder?
It's found in First Chronicles. It's 15:16. Can I say it? I was hoping there wouldn't be more.
There is. It's a word of wonder, not the like where it's found. But you said where it's found, so I
Yes.
can give you a point for that. But can you say it? I can give you it.
He will keep his promise, his covenant. He will keep his covenant
Forever.
And he
Ever.
will keep his promises for all to come. For all time to come. For all time to come.
Great.
For
Awesome.
all time to come.
Yes. For all time to come.
And I got it right.
Yep.
Wait, say the whole thing from beginning to end.
Okay, no.
First one time,
Just
first one time.
rewind the video and you can see it. So that was our rewind review. I hope you guys enjoyed doing it with us today. And I believe Miss Monique did win. So
I don't know about that.
great job to both of you. And we will see you guys next time. Hey.
Did you like this lesson? Lessons on problems and the promises? See, the really cool thing is with this one is we don't just give you the problem, but we give you the solution because ultimately that's what God did for us. So stay tuned because this series has just begun. We'll see you next time.